All right, Molly and Vikram are with us as we see those pictures that are coming in from Westminster Abbey, those historic pictures as the guests take their seats before the ceremony begins. The procession, the royal procession, is going to leave from Buckingham Palace, where Vikram is, in a short moment from now. Molly, we were talking about the relevance of the monarchy earlier. Are people saying that the monarchy will be relevant to them in the years to come, or is this more or less a relic of the past?
Well, that depends on who you ask, Rohit. As you also mentioned earlier, and as we've been discussing all throughout, there's a sharp contrast in the sentiment if you look at the younger population vis-a-vis the sentiment among the older lot. Because the younger population, you know, and we have those people speaking to us as well on camera saying that, the monarchy really does not. It's not something that they relate with. It's not something that they connect with. It seems distant to them. Of course, the pomp and the glitz and the glamour aside, they say that, it has nothing to do with us. But on the other side, when you see the older population, and the numbers, of course, also point towards the older population believing that this is about consistency, it's about tradition, it's about continuity, and which is why this sentiment needs to stay. And we earlier have been getting you reports about how Princess Anne, for example, has been talking about whether or not a slimmed down version is a good idea. She said that it's not a good idea. Princess Anne, her statement sent ripples around the world as well, because those questions have been asked for the longest time. Reports saying that King Charles himself now wants to cut back on the royal staffers and the trimmed down version of royalty that's been talked about as well. So we are seeing those questions being raised. We are seeing these headlines already which talk about the cost of the coronation, something that has not been discussed for the longest time. Spending $125 million on a ceremony like this when inflation has been soaring. So talking about the relevance of the monarchy, that of course is the overarching question, but there are several layers to that when it comes to whether or not they feel like this is just about the ceremony, the glitz and the glamour that comes with it, the pageantry, which is a quintessential part of such ceremonies. On the other hand, is it something that actually benefits them? As far as the tourism factor is concerned, as far as that bringing in the money is concerned, as one of the reports talked about, the London Chamber report talking about how, it takes money to bring in money. And that has been the argument as far as the relevance of the monarchy for tourism and the economies.
Yes, Molly, Molly, I'm sorry to interrupt you there. We are getting live pictures of that procession beginning from Buckingham Palace. Charles and Camilla beginning their journey from Buckingham Palace all the way to Westminster Abbey, traveling in the horse-drawn Diamond Jubilee State Coach. Those are the historic images that are on your screens. They are accompanied by members of King's bodyguard, the household cavalry. This King's procession will travel down the Mall, the avenue leading from Buckingham Palace to Trafalgar Square, then down to Whitehall before arriving at Westminster Abbey.